Hi folks, I'm recording this while I'm driving. The car's in motion, not just sitting in my car. I'm doing this recording because of the experience, a recent experience that's very fresh for me, and I kind of want to capture that essence in a sense. Now, I'll play it for you. I hope it came out. It's a conversation or dialogue, well, I don't know what you want to call it. A woman came up to me on the street as I was about to go into to buy some grocery, well, not really grocery, something to eat, and also for a spanner actually. And she comes up to me as a small, like frail woman, you know, I mean, worse for wear. You can see she's been wearing the same clothes for I don't know how long. She's just finished. I mean, she's limping towards me, you know, like her toes are swollen, blackened and bruised, and you know, she's wearing sandals or flip-flops, you know, plastic flip-flops. And I mean, now I'm just driving past another old woman walking up a steep hill with these heavy bags, and I can't stop. Anyway, so she comes to me as I get out my car and she says, please, I'm absolutely desperate. She says, I need a lift to my place. And now I'm concerned that this could also potentially be troublesome for me, whereby it's a potential hijacking or, you know, get me off my attention, my concentration to, you know, so I'm busy driving, I'm having to concentrate. It's hard to do two things at once for me simultaneously. Anyways, and so, you know, I got to be aware that, you know, she tells me she needs a lift here, whatever it is. Meanwhile, she's got some guys waiting for me, you know, or something like that. You can never be too sure, you know, in this country, never. But, you know, she was basically crying and tears were rolling down her face, and I was just like, well, you know, I can't say no to this, you know, in a way. It's just putting on the heartstrings. And it was, you know, she says it's not far away. I literally, otherwise I got to walk. She's been trying to sell masks, and somebody just came and gave her some clothing for children. And so she's going straight home because she's at least got something, and she hasn't made any money today. When I looked at her masks that she makes, they look like she was using, and I don't mean this in a funny, like it's sad, and not in a disrespectful way at all, but her masks look like they were made out of old underwear, you know, like legit. I mean, you know, it was just, yeah, really, really troublesome, sad, I mean, you know, situation. So I'm trying to concentrate and do so many things, yeah, at the same time. Just, yeah, really very difficult. So, but she's trying her best, you know, what can she do? Anyway, so to sure, I'll give you a lift. I mean, I can't say no, but, sorry, I'm just trying to get a parking here, and it's just one thing after the other. Some person getting pissed off with me. And so, no, I don't know what's going on at all. Sorry, folks. So, right, coming back to it. So, what did I say? You know, worst for wear. I say, okay, fine, I'll give you a lift. She says, not far from here. If you can get me even halfway, it's so much better. Apparently, she walked this morning to this place to sell the masks, which is outside of a shopping center. She walked 3 hours. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but when she showed me the bottom of her foot, there was, I don't know what you call it, not a boil, I don't know what it was. It was infected, inflamed, large, you know, and you could see it was legit. And that, bad, folks. I mean, just worst for wear, basically. And I mean, shame, she's still even supporting her own mask that she's wearing, but now it's covered in tears. It was like, you know, but I'm saying this part was like a horrible, you know, intense scene. And so she gets in the car and she's telling me that, you know, at least she got some clothes for the children. You know, she's looking after her daughters. You know, you'll hear the conversation. I don't know if it came out, but I decided to record it after I bought her some food. So, like, while I'm driving, she's like, And I think she is hinting to me, and she is trying to inform me, she is desperate. Like that, her children are going to bed hungry again tonight. And so I'm going past a grocery store, supermarket, and I go in and I say, let me just go buy you some food. So I buy her 2 cabbages, some potatoes, a chicken. It's what we call millie meal here, which is a maize that they cook into like a porridge type of thing. It's a staple diet, a loaf of bread or whatever it is. And, when I go into the store, I have to make sure that she waits outside the car, because I lock the car. I mean, I've got coins in the car, or I don't know, I still can't trust her. But when I come out, she's sort of just sitting on the floor in the middle of the parking lot. Meanwhile, at the same time, there's 2 other people at the exit of the parking lot that are also begging, that are also worse for wear. It's so desperate. The car guards are also looking for their sort of money, their few coins or whatever it is that you can support them with for just watching your car while you go into the supermarket. I mean, it's really all very heavy and intense. And so, anyways, you might hear the conversation that I was having with her, but it was just really bad. I mean, she's 50 years old or so. She's HIV positive. I mean, she looks so bad. Like, her teeth are just blackened, right? They're like few missing. It was just, it was horrible. But, and she was just crying. And I understand she's desperate. But, she was saying that she's from the farm. Look, you might hear the conversation. She was saying that, I said, well, why did you come to the city, to try and change for a better life? I said, but, she admitted that the farm was better than this life here, but she can't go home because she can't afford to go back. 1,000 rand would get her back to where she needs to be, and would change her life around, which is about $50. And then also she said that regardless, she still has to come back tomorrow to sell the masks, which is apparently a 3-hour walk there and a 3-hour walk back. Just to make 200 rand of rent. 200 rand is probably about $10, give or take. The exchange rate is probably about 18 rand. I don't know what it is, 18 rand to $1. So for $20, okay, let's say $25 to be safe would pay her rent. And again, I don't know, maybe that is her rent. Who knows what kind of situation she's living in. I couldn't take her all the way to her house because it's probably, it's most likely in some kind of, not village, but like location style, and I wouldn't come out alive necessarily, maybe not alive, but I don't know. You don't want to think about it, A guy like me, I mean, she even said that there's no way that you can come, drop me off at my house or whatever it is, and so, so much to be said on all of this, It wasn't much further where I'm at now, where another girl, I mentioned the story, she came up to me crying, no shoes, must have been 16 years old. She was almost raped by this guy who picked her up at the beach. And because she didn't want to sleep with him in the car, or whatever it was, he kicked her out in the middle of nowhere. And she found herself walking around the suburbs, and she came up to me, desperate, and asking if she can, use my phone. I thought to myself, this is a clear mugging scenario happening here. So I held the phone and, I called the person. She gave me the number, and I told her, like, just, social distance here, just in case it was going to be a smash and a grab or something like that. You never know. Happens all the time. People pretend that they fainted. You lean over to help them, and you get taken out. I mean, this is what happens in town a lot of the, in these places. Even ambulances that are sent in to go and help people that have, stabbed each other, or domestic violence, whatever it is, while the ambulances are attending to the patient, they get robbed and they get mugged, and, whatever it is. I mean, you can never be too sure. Even the delivery guys here, I've heard of stories where, you order a pizza, and the guy rocks up and at the house, or and whatever it is, and he gets mugged. His cell phone gets taken. The pizza and his bike get taken, and that's it. It's a place where everyone's looking for opportunity, a hustle, and to be hustlers. And it's dog eat dog. It's severe, and whatever it is. But what can you do? So I found that, the universe You know, it's just saying, look, man, this is falling in your lap. You got to take care of it. You can afford it, right? You are blessed, and this is your duty. And that was absolutely my duty. I mean, to go over and beyond, I didn't. To buy her a full chicken, I mean, you might hear on the conversation, although we were far from the recording, she said, chicken, they're really going to be spoiled. I said, I'm sure you haven't had chicken in a long time. And she was like just chuckling away. Oh, I don't even know chicken, the taste of chicken, in a sense, it's just so, I've been such a long time. So again, the universe bringing me these people, and it happens all the time. And so it's just in my nature. It's not because I'm a good person that I went, and I gave her my cell phone number as well. She doesn't have a cell phone. Neither does she have a bank account. You might hear that in what she was saying, but she took my cell phone number down, and to contact me, and I'll meet her at sort of a midpoint way where I can give her some old shoes and clothings and whatever stuff that I have, which I do have and I do accumulate, and also I sell the ladies' shoes and clothing, and the damaged ones. Anyways, I have a shop here in Durban, so I generally do have things to part with. That's it's not a problem. But again, can it become an expectation? Potentially. Can it be draining energetically? Potentially. So I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear and see. She was telling me, I don't know if you hear the story about her daughter is 16 years old and fell pregnant. She doesn't know who the father is of the child, and she's looking after the child, and so she's HIV positive. And if she dies, which looks like, very, sorry to say, very, very sadly soon, or she says that my daughter's finished. She's asked the social worker that if she'll take her grandchild to look after her grandchild, because there's no ways that her daughter can look after the child. And not only that, but the potential of the daughter falling pregnant as well again. She also shared the story of one of her sons or children or grandchildren wanting Nike, as a present. And why can't I have Nike when everybody else has Nike? And, there's much to be said on all of this. So she designed with her own hands. She designed, you might be able to hear what she was talking. She designed the Nike tick out of a piece of fabric, and the child didn't know the difference. Something like that. Folks, at the end of it, it was amazing that she had this bag that somebody gave her of old clothing, and the 2 parcels of groceries that I bought her fitted exactly in that bag. And I was like, this woman, her arms were like sticks. I mean, I thought to myself, there is no ways that she can carry this bag. And she's like, the children are starving. I have to do what I have to do. She couldn't lift it on her head. She carries it on her head. She says she's been carrying water on her head. I thought to myself, there's just no way. Look, I helped her to lift up the bag. But she was finished. I gave her some water. I mean, her lips were absolutely cracked. You could see her mouth was absolutely dry. Dehydrated, folks. Bad scenario. But yet, she had the willpower to lift this bag almost on her head. It shows you what you have to do in order to survive, from that point of view. So, I mean, I was also discussing with her. I said to her, look, I'm trusting you getting in my car here, that you're not trying to rob me. And she was like, she understood where I was coming from. She said that it's people that you're talking about that make it so bad for everybody else. So, yeah, folks, what can I say? That's life, but that's how it goes. And life's tough. I don't know, folks. There's much more to be said on all of this, but yeah, it's enough for now, I suppose. All right, take care. Be well. But how are you going to carry?
I'm going to stand in the garage trying to ask for mom what next week.
And then?
At least we're going to have bread and eat.
Yeah.
children are waiting for me.
Yeah, it's heavy, eh? There's potato, chicken.
Oh wow! Oh, sir.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Chicken wings, and I put also rice
Yes, sir.
in the bread.
Thank
the
you,
cabbage.
sir. You're spoiling them. They're gonna be
And the
happy
pap.
for chicken.
I'm sure it's been a long time since chicken,
Yeah. We're gonna cook half today and then another day half.
eh? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. God bless.
Okay.
Tomorrow I would try. If God give us 200, I'm not gonna come out the whole month.
Yeah. So, if I drop you there by the garage, how are you going to get? You can catch a taxi or something, because there's too much to carry now.
Yes, sir, but I won't have a taxi money. But the
Okay, if I give you money for taxi, you can take the taxi straight to your house?
Yes, sir. To my children, I need to cook for them.
Yeah, because I'm saying you're not going to be able to carry, and I can see you're not strong now, and your foot is very bad.
Yes, sir. So anyway, I want to tell you the truth. I'm sick with HIV.
I can see you're very thin, eh? That's what you can do.
So I asked a social worker to help me take the last child. The last child is 6 months.
Sure.
So it's not that I don't love my baby, but I can see that anytime when I'm dying, no one's gonna be there for him. And the 3 children see me. And they're so young to feel the pain that they're feeling. They even do ask me, Ma, what do you want us to do?
It's very hard, eh?
But I'm trying every day.
How old are you?
I'm 52 now.
Sure. But you have the child for 6 months.
Yes.
Is from you?
No.
Oh, you're looking
From
after
the first child of mine, the firstborn.
Oh, your daughter.
Yeah. My daughter's 15. She fall pregnant.
Oh.
And I'm scared she's gonna fall pregnant again. She doesn't listen to me. But she see I'm struggling. I'm doing my best for her. But she doesn't care. I'm scared if I'm dead, she's gonna see life where she can't turn things back, you know?
It's not good, eh?
Yeah. I've asked the social worker to take the baby because I can see.
It's going to be a problem for that child. And the father for the child?
She don't know who the father is.
She don't know who the father is. Hi, what can you do? We try.
So I'm gonna make 200 rand tomorrow. I had to come make it.
Okay, maybe I can help you out. I'm just thinking, you don't have a cell phone, eh?
It's a neighbor's number.
It's a neighbor's number. Okay. Do you know the number?
Yes, sir.
You see, it doesn't help if it's the neighbor's number. You see the sign here, it says blessed, highly favored. This thing here. I'm just thinking now so I can help you now. I'm just because maybe I have some shoes, or something.
I'll write your number, me. When I get a phone, I call you.
Yeah, you call me. That's the best way. But now I don't know where's the pen. You have a pen?
On my bag.
On your bag. Maybe I have one here. I don't know. Because then you don't have a bank, eh?
I never had them.
You never had a bank. Yeah.
And I'm scared of bank.
You're scared, okay. You from this country?
Yes, sir.
You said you're from the farm?
Yes, Vryheid.
Vryheid.
Yes.
When did you come to Durban?
No, it's 2 years now.
Was life better on the farm or is better here?
It's better in the farm.
Okay. And
In the farm, if you don't have money, you can survive.
right.
You go in the garden,
Yeah.
plant food, eat on the garden.
Right. So you don't think maybe the farm is better?
I wish to go back, but I will never afford 1,000. So I told myself that if I die here, I die here. Because I don't have money.
Yeah. You still have your house there by the farm?
Yes. It's a family house.
You see, the farm is better. I don't know why people they come to the city they think they're going to make money, but then then the children also they get involved in the drugs. You know, they think the city is going to help them, but for most it doesn't help.
What's drugs?
Drugs like in Yope.
What's that?
You know, they're smoking the drugs.
It's people who afford.
Yeah, or even the one who's stealing the tsotsis, they to smoke nyope and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, so the people on the farm is not as bad as they are here, you know, in the city. Can you see that nicely? 072
Yes, sir.
9932.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes.
The name is Aaron.
Aaron, thank you so much, Aaron.
Sure.
May God bless you.
Thank you. Like the brother for Moses, you can remember that.
Yes, Moses.
From the Bible.
Yes.
Okay,
Moses.
that's the key. All right. So I'll give you the money. I'll drop you off by the. You say it's not far from here, hey?
Yes, it's not far.
And you know how to get there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll show me how to get there. Then I'll drop you off. Then you catch the taxi that will take you home.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what you'll do is that you'll phone me when you get a phone, and just let me know, and then maybe I can meet you someplace like here where it's closer to your place.
Yes, sir.
Then I think I can do some shoes or something, you know, and whatever it is.
Oh,
and,
you
and
help
just
us.
to help out, yeah.
You take us back to the farm.
I hope so. I can take you back to the farm.
Yes.
Yeah, so life is better, you know. Yeah, because this way, like you say, your daughter, it's going to be a lot of trouble. Yeah. So we'll try. We'll make a plan. Yeah. Just for this guy. Your name again is?
Nozuko.
Nozuko. Okay. Does it mean anything in English?
It means precious.
Precious.
Igugu.
Okay. Okay. What were you doing before you were selling the mask?
I used to go every school, ask to clean the classes.
Okay.
I sweep floor, mop, put the polish and frave to take out the polish, to make it shine. And I ask to wash the cars for teachers. If they say yes, if they say no, I go ask food.
Okay.
From the schools.
Okay.
On the bucket.
Okay.
That's how they. I
Thank you. Okay.
And on the farm it can be better. My life.
It can be better because when you are, you know,
starving, going on the garden.
Yeah. The problem.
I plant on the garden and the life there is nice. You know, seeing you take right.
Yeah. You're singing nicely.
And it's nice. Zulu songs. Do you know the Zulu dance?
I know the Zulu dance a little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Children they go to Mhlanga.
Right.
You know Mhlanga?
Yes.
To make you be a woman.
Okay.
Until you get a man in your life, but a man must pay you.
Right.
And we encouraging children to not lose their woman.
Right.
Just like that, you know.
So you walked all this way?
Yes, sir.
3 hours?
Yes.
And then to go home you must walk 3 hours again?
Yes.
And you got these heavy bags and you're walking with the slip slop, the sandal.
Because when they said they're hungry, my heart feels broken.
So what can you do?
I must try for them.
That's right.
And it's not nice to hear a child say to you, hey, Mom, I wish I was born in that family.
Wow.
They got everything.
Wow.
You here, we hungry, but you are, you see, you feel like you useless to them, you know.
Right.
So you can do anything to make them be proud of you.
Right.
At the same time, you're not working. How can you make them be happy? Because they come with a style that they're getting from their friend's house.
Right.
Say, Ma, I need the teku, expensive teku. I said, aye, Papa, me, I'm affording to get you shoes that I got from people. Yes. So don't tell me you need expensive shoes. Said, my friend, they got it.
They want the expensive shoe.
And you know what I've done?
Yeah.
On December, Christmas, I didn't have Nike.
Right.
I was forced to take, as I'm making masks, I'm good to sew.
Yes.
I took a teku and I write a power of Nike and I pasted it. And he thought he's wearing Nike.
Okay. Which way am I going?
Left.
Left.
Yes. Okay. And every time he take his teku, he's calling it a Nike. He don't know that I'm the one who make it. And I say I bought the Nike because I can't afford it.
Yes.
He's still young. He need what he gets from his friends.
Right.
But when they get older, maybe they will understand that it's not that I don't want to make them happy. I can't afford.
How are you going to get home if you didn't find me? You were going to walk?
Yes, I was going to walk all the way. If you said no, I was going to walk.
But the way you're walking is so slow. It can take you, it will be nighttime by the time you get home.
I get like there 4:45, 6 o'clock.
And now it's 2 o'clock.
And then I start cooking for them. They get happy when I got food. Today I wouldn't have food if you didn't buy it for me.
Sure.
So we were going to sleep again without having food.
So do you sell the mosque every day and you make enough money?
Some of the days they don't buy any mask from me like today.
Wow. But sometimes?
But it's better to try.
Right.
You feel happy when you did try. Right. There's a garage McDonald's.
This one here?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Because the bus stop is this side. They help me to do the bus stop here.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's safe here.
They're not going to take your food?
No, I can fight. You see, it's safe here. There's police.
Police.
Right. Always have police and security.
Okay, okay. All right, so I'll give you the money for the taxi, and then you say the rent.
200 only.
And the 200.
But if you help me anytime taking me to the farm, I won't always pay the 200.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford.
No, I understand. Even for me, the time is not so easy, but we make a plan. So I'm just looking because how much is the taxi?
Only 27.
20 rand.
Yes.
Okay, let me just see. This is the last one. Okay, so this is the 200 for the rent.
May God bless you.
And then they got the 20 for the taxi, just so you cover for the rent and everything.
Thank you so much. May God bless you.
And you too.
Thank you so much. So say me, I'll try ask a neighbor and phone you when you got time. You tell me.
Yes. Okay.
Aaron.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Let me help you. Yes, your water, eh?
Moses, thank you so much.
I don't know how you're going to carry everything.
Me, I'm happy because you got food.
Yeah, we got food. On the head.
In the farm, we get water by the head. You know that? please. And the mask.
The mask.
Thank you so
In your
much.
bag. Ah, you're going to manage.
Children, they need it. I have to.
Can I help you? Are you going to put it on your head? Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're going to manage in the
Yes.
water? You want the water?
God bless you, Aaron.
Thank you.
May Jesus be with
Thank
you.
you. You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we'll
May
make
the
a
Lord
plan.
answer your prayers.
Thank
Are
you.
you gonna able to see the way back?
Yeah, I'll make a plan. Don't worry. I know this way. It's fine. Not too worried.
You go straight and take right.
Take right, yeah.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Thank you.
God
God
bless
bless
you.
you. Thank you very much.
May God go with you, Aaron. Thank you so much.
Okay. And that's a wrap. She was